pinagugutan talaga namin na naipakita namin yung kaya namin gawin. So nawala lang, yun yung kailangan naming maibalik ulit.
Inaalam namin kung ano yung mga mistakes na nagawa namin, pero we try to make it to a point na andun yung bawat isa. We're gonna make it work next time. Charity, go, go, go! Happy, happy, good vibes, and heart strong forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing our officials for this match, our first referee, Erlindo Eusebio, national referee. Our second referee, Giovanni Vargas, international referee candidate. And now let's meet the starters. First, for the CHERY TIGGO crossovers. Opposite hitter from Anderson University, number 17, Captain Mylene Potts. Setter from the National University, number 4, Jasmine Nabor. Outside spiker from the University of Santo Tomas, number 9, E.J. Laure. Middle blocker from the University of the East, number 10, Rosel Baliton. Middle blocker from the Far Eastern University, number 14, Zach Karandang. Outside spiker from Montenegro, number 17, Yelena Svijovic. Starting libero from the Far Eastern University, number 24, Buding Duremdes. Head coach for CHERY TIGGO is Clarence Aying Esteban. And now the starters for the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. Outside spiker from the Ateneo de Manila University, number 2, team captain, Alyssa Valdez. Middle blocker from the National University, number 5, Risa Sato. Setter also from Ateneo, number 12, Gia Morado de Guzman. Middle blocker from the College of St. Benil, number 14, Jeanette Panaga. Opposite hitter from Turkey, number 21, Hielo Bassa. Outside spiker from Anderson University, number 23, Gemma Calonza. Starting libero from the Far Eastern University, number 11, Kyla Atienza. And the head coach for CREAMLINE is Sherwin Meneses. This game is held under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. It is CHERY TIGGO versus CREAMLINE. This is
the starting lineup for the CHERY TIGGO crossovers. The ones who want to spoil the CREAMLINE party today and are very capable of doing so. Elena Svijovic starting off just like the last match, but did not play the rest of the way after the first set. While the starting lineup for the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers, and it is Risa Sato who begins, and she was a former starter of this team, and that's one of the adjustments that they made. The other adjustment, the headband of Gia de Guzman.
It's back. It's back. And I guess if you're really looking for that happy vibe na sinasabi ni Alyssa Valdez, you would really put Risa Sato into the starting unit, but they will be missing the services of Sed Domingo here, and Yellow Bassa will start things off for the Cool Smashers.
Gusto ko yung headband parang may statement ka agad na parang okay, this might be a different kind of game. As CREAMLINE gets the first point off an error by Svijovic.
Svijovic is also looking for her bounce-back game here because she only scored 1 point in their previous outing off a kill block. And importante talaga yung offense na mapoprovide niya for CHERY TIGGO because you would still want to gain some momentum coming into that bronze medal match. And for CREAMLINE, again, the pressure is on them. They're seeking for that Grand Slam finish this year, and they need to win this in less than 5 sets because if they end up winning this in 5 sets, bitin yung points na makukuha nila compared to the Petrogas Angels and the Signal HD Spikers.
And they will end up meeting each other in the finals as a block by Svijovic. 2-1 for CHERY TIGGO. I mean, Neil, where would Cherry TIGGO be without Mylene Pat, you know, and her performance really, because yun nga, yung performance ni Svijovic, as much as it has been great all around and from a defensive standpoint, pero sa offense talagang kinapos, lalo na dun sa mga big matches.
Offense-wise, Mylene Pat would really be the go-to woman for the Cherry TIGGO crossovers. Again, ended up in the top 10 scorers list, only local to be in that roster. Lahat yon reinforcements na. So, crucial talaga yung naging performance ni Mylene Pat in this reinforced.
A hitting error from Svijovic gives CREAMLINE the lead as we go back to our third member of the panel, Franny Reyes.
Everyone is anticipating the results of tonight's matchup, but there's still a lot of love between the teams and between fellow Lady Tamaraos on the court. I spoke with Sed Domingo earlier and she told me na knowing na buding yung tatanggap ng mga palo niya, knowing that makakalaban niya si Za, naaasar siya because kabisado nila yung mga galaw niya. But when I talked to Buding naman, she told me one heart sila ni Sed and she's proud of how far Sed has come. There's a lot of love between these Lady Tamaraos and they assured me that they will put up a good fight against each other and each other's teams. Back to the panel.
Thank you very much, Franny. Yeah, there's always an extra layer of entertainment when you see all of these Tamaraos battling with and against each other, and this is a long rally at the 6th point of the match, and it is won by Cherry TIGGO via net defense.
Baliton, very steady as a middle blocker also for Cherry TIGGO. One of the adjustments that they've made throughout this conference also, and they're mainly using her for defense purposes. She doesn't get a lot of touches on the attack, but she gets a lot of kill blocks.
Yeah.
And that would be enough to help the cause of Cherry TIGGO.
And you know, if you want to learn lessons from previous teams, the previous losses of the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers, F2 and Signal, the blocking was a big factor for those in those defeats of CREAMLINE. So something for Cherry TIGGO to take away from those matches as CREAMLINE in the lead 4-3. This is your PVL, the Heart of Volleyball, match number 42 of the Reinforced Conference. The swipe drops in for EJ Laure.
Smart move for EJ Laure. Getting that power tip in that zone 1 area to go.
For all, former UE player, Rosel Baliton, sending it over to Atienza. Hinabol ni De Guzman. Valdez gets it over the block. Nabor reverses to Pat, and Pat gets the lead to Cherry TIGGO.
Floor defense will be a crucial factor for CREAMLINE if they want to prevent Mylene Pat from getting the numbers that she usually punches in. And if you're on the side of Cherry TIGGO, you know that CREAMLINE is kind of error-prone as a team. They had 33 miscues in their previous games. So if you can actually force them to make the same mistakes, you will be in a good position to take this one.
Pat sends it over. Chance to counter-attack. De Guzman opens up. Valdez. 5-all.
Eliza Valdez always coming up big in crucial matches. I mean, she was under the radar in the preliminaries, and she was in the shadows of Yellow Basa and Gemma Galanzan when we talk about production and offense. But here in the semifinals, I mean, that was a breakout game for Valdez. 20 points.
Best statistical game for Baldo. And that has been her strategy the last two conferences, as you see Svijovic step over the line there. Valdez has taken the backseat to Gemma, to Tots, diba? Even to Sed, to Sato, all of these players. Semifinals and finals. That's when she cranks it up. I think challenging.
Challenge card pulled up by the coaching staff of the crossovers.
I thought she did step on that line, so I guess they'll check if it was that on the foot fault. Svijovic, 5-all is our score. Our first challenge of this game number 2. If you missed it earlier today, just a little under an hour ago, Petrogas Angels winning in 4 sets against the Signal HD Spikers. No comeback this time. Diba yung Signal Petrogas first round, diba? Signal came back in 5 sets. Petrogas did not allow it today. So they go up to 2-1 sa ating team standings. And as Neil mentioned, that puts pressure on Creamline to finish this match 4 sets or less. Am I correct? 4 sets or less.
Because they will only be getting a single point if they win in 5 sets.
5, yes.
So definitely Signal and Petrogas would have that edge.
Of course, CHERY TIGGO, as I mentioned, 8th place after winning the championship in Ilocos, the first professional championship. They went 8th place in the next 2 conferences, 8 out of 9 even in the previous one. So whatever happens, they placed better in this conference, but really they ran out of steam in the semifinals. Yun yung nangyayari sa Signal. We were talking about this, Neil, on the game the other night. That has has happened to Signal the last 2 conferences, and it seems that Signal has snapped out of that already. And but still promising for CHERY to bounce back like that. Taking a while for our challenge to be decided here. The captains, Valdez and Paat, with Erlindo Eusebio right now. There might be an issue. There might be a technical issue here. Okay, so CHERY TIGGO will maintain the challenge, meaning they keep it, but there is, as we said, a technical problem. The computer shut down. So for the meantime, Neil, the challenge system will not be used. But sa ating slow-mo, this is not a challenge system, this is our TV slow-mo. It looked like the front part of the foot of Sivievich stepped over. Anyway, 6-5 is the score. So they won't count that as a challenge for CHERY, just to be fair, because there is a technical issue. So 6-5, make that 7-5 for Creamline after the service ace of Yellow Banza. Turkish reinforcement of the Creamline Cool Smashers, with a couple of service aces.
Back-to-back aces for the reinforcement of the Cool Smashers, and they will enter that first technical timeout with a 3-point lead.
Switch to Signal Postpaid for more super loaded bonding moments. Get free 3 months and more when you subscribe today. Call 8888-5555 now. Boom Gonzalez, Neil Flores, Freddy Reyes. Your panel for this second game. Crucial one for the Creamline Cool Smashers, looking for the three-peater. Just maybe right now, just looking to be in the finals. As I mentioned at the top of the coverage, 2017 Open Conference, when they did not make the finals. Sato sends this back, but it's still alive. Valdez goes high hands. Pat will send it over. What will Gia do? Sato-san!
Perfect time to set up that A-quick attack for Risa Sato. San Domingo man or Risa Sato, both of them zero tempo every single time. Now they're up by 4 against the crossovers.
Remember, she was the last time that she was a regular starter was Ilocos pa, yung talagang regular starter si Risa Sato. And the rise of San Domingo has changed their lineup. This is a 5-1 run, by the way, 5-0 run before the CHERY TIGGO point. Valdez angles that kill. And so far, Valdez second point. Seems like there was more, but that is only her second point.
There was a good rebound from Sacaranda, but Buting Duremdes was just too late to follow up on that ball. Wasn't in the best position as well.
Target Sivievich. But goes long.
Right now, the serving of CREAMLINE has been on point. I mean, CHERY TIGGO has had a difficult time in getting that ball papunta kay Jasmine Nabor.
Service aces and loaded serves so far.
Pag binigay na sa inyo, di high risk, high reward. Kung nahirapan yung atake nyo na malakas, di mas maganda. At least may resulta. Ngayon, pagka kinokontrol natin yung katawan natin, lalong nawawala yung timing natin sa bola. So basta umangat yung bola sa atin, atake nyo na malakas. Kasi maraming pwede mangyari doon. Okay, tapos alaga lang tayo sa coverage, ganda natin yung receive. Okay? So tuloy-tuloy lang, habol tayo. Malayo pa yan, malayo pa yan. Dikit natin yan. Okay?
Hey, Chenny!
Very important start for CREAMLINE. If they fall behind first set pa lang, that puts more pressure on them. But now they seem to be in a good rhythm to start this match. Up by 5, and Coach Aying Esteban on the other side.
Josh Villanueva also in attendance.
Kanina pa yan, first game pa lang, diba? He was already watching. Aying Esteban telling them, ganyan na rin lang, high risk, high reward na kayo. Baga, paluin nyo na. I mean, there's really nothing else to do if you're CHERY TIGGO. There's no point in playing safe anymore at this point for them.
And when you talk about the percentage of strong hits compared to the soft hits, mas mataas talaga yung chance na makapuntos yung malalakas na palo. And we know that CREAMLINE is also a steady digging team. They have Gemma Galanza, they have Kyla Atienza, and Eliza Valdez has also been working hard defensively since she took that back seat when we talk about scoring.
2 points for the birthday girl. Celebrated a birthday. Gemma Galanza, who was the best player in Laguna when these last two teams saw each other in the Santa Rosa complex in a 4th-set CREAMLINE win. And if you remember, the 4th set was extended all the way to 32-30. You were there, right?
I was there. I covered that with Sam Sarmenta, and it was a crazy game, extended fashion, and
crazy day. And a crazy audience, a crazy wild audience. I was watching you guys on TV. What a beautiful sight and sound to hear that Santa Rosa crowd in that first CHERY TIGGO CREAMLINE game. Actually, yung last 2 sets ng game din was extended 28-26 and then 32-13. So a very competitive first matchup between these two teams.
And CHERY had a strong start this reinforced conference. 5-0 at one point before they went up against the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. That was the time they got their first loss. But again, they just lost steam here in the semifinals. Really premature pa. They just transitioned to a new roster. So maybe we'll see them better in the next coming conferences. And like what you said a while ago, parang Signal HD in their previous campaign.
Right. Minamalas pagdating sa semis. Sato gets her second point, and more importantly, a 6-point lead. Some distance between them and CHERY TIGGO. Any day, I wonder if she's ever had a bad day in her life. Risa Sato. I'm sure she has. I know that's an exaggeration, but you know what I mean, right? We just never see her not bubbly. Gemma. Bumalik. Panaga. What a dig by Pat. Seviovic sends it over. De Guzman chooses. Bangs. Good save there by Baliton. And a good kill by Seviovic.
Seviovic ending that long rally. She needed that for confidence. And now they're still trailing by 5 points.
Karandang has had one of the bright spots in this conference. The emergence of Chakarandang. Panaga puts it away.
Gia Morano de Guzman this time going for a big quick. Just really trying her best to avoid the blockers of CHERY TIGGO because we know that Baliton is a tall blocker.
Something right about seeing De Guzman with the headband, right, Neil? It's like order is restored. Parang ganun yung dating. That's easy for somebody like Seviovic. Tall, long, and Basa knew it. She's right in front of us, and she knew it.
That's the second kill block of Seviovic here in set number 1. Basa was out of position for that ad-lib na slide attack.
Yes, yes. It's a good sign for Seviovic. She's active today. Basa. Bump set to Seviovic. Slipping through the blocks of CREAMLINE. Basa goes high again. 16-10. The Pool Smashers ahead. Don't forget to catch the UAP Season 85 Cheer Dance competition. The 8 cheering squads from all 8 universities perform on December 10 at the Mall of Asia Arena. Watch the action live on the UAP Varsity channel and in One Sport starting at 4 p.m. Hashtag Rise as One. And Bob catches the tape of the net there.
Petrogaz Angels patiently waiting because they need CREAMLINE to lose this game so that they can enter that gold medal match. And for the Signal HD Spikers, due to set ratio, pasok na sila. And they got the first ticket. Syempre, I know they're not happy because they lost that game. But this will still be a breakthrough year for the Signal HD Spikers after multiple bronze medal finishes. Now they're in that gold medal match.
Kalaban na lang.
Kalaban na lang, hinihintay nila. And now CREAMLINE up by 8 points. Looking confident, looking good, following the system of Coach Sherwin Meneses. They started out with a heavy serves and out of system madalas itong CHERY TIGGO, and they're having a hard time converting on the transition.
So kumbaga, Signal, Rad, and sila Kla there. Ano rin yan? Scouting na rin yan. 11-8. Sorry, 11-18. Seviovic. Tough dig and a tough set. Oh, what a set by Gia de Guzman to go to the other side. Big pass pa.
Bump set, bump, reverse set. Oh, to the right side pin. Yellow Basa scoring with a powerful attack. Sivijevic had 18 points, by the way, in that first matchup of theirs. Another good serve by Panaga. That has been the story in this first frame. A lot of back punch passes from the crossovers, and they will burn another timeout.
Para anong gawin natin dyan eh. Pero ino-control nyo masyado. Takot na takot kayo. Gumalaw lang kayo ng normal kung ano lang yung ginagalaw nyo. Ngayon kung pinipigilan nyo yung sarili at naninigas na kayo, talagang hindi nyo mayaangat na maayos yan. Kaya pinipigilan natin yung bawat galaw natin. Igalaw nyo lang kung ano dapat natin igalaw. Yung normal lang. Kung ano lang yung ginagawa natin sa training, yun lang yung gagawin natin dito.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Tara guys, tulong-tulong kayo, tulong-tulong!
Ready!
Oh, the Creamline gang, the inactive members of the team right behind us, all of course supporting their team, hoping to win in 3 or 4 sets today. Thanks Panaga, back serving 20, serving 11 here at the Phil Sports Arena. Gia sends it reverse. That's too long for Yellow.
And that set was already near that antenna, so Yellow Basa just tried to adjust and put that ball over.
Marcel Baliton back on the service line. 12 serving 20. Set number 1. Perfect first ball, which led to that swing.
Yellow Basa also scoring a lot of points in this first frame. She had a difficult time breaking the wall of Signal HD, and now looks like she woke up at the right side of the bed.
That's a great attack there by Adorador. Joust. Valdez sends it back. Oh, smart one. That's a smart pass by Durendes to send it to zone 1. Scrambles in Gemma Galanza, which led to the put away by Carandang.
Double substitution for CHERY TIGGO. Din Santiago Manabat will come in alongside Alina Bicar.
So Bicar will be setting to Manabat, Carandang, and Adorador with Sivijevic as the back attack hitter, if she goes to that option. Sato gets it through. Shaya scores the point. The UE girls.
One of the mainstays also for the crossovers, one of the holdovers from their previous campaign.
Yeah, even from the champion team, ano? Manabat is rejected. Sato on the run, that is out, and it didn't touch anyone else.
De Guzman wanted to split the blocker. She had the right thing in mind, going to that running hit for Risa Sato. But that hit the tape of the net first.
Yes.
And that will be a point for the crossovers. Timeout Creamline.
Receive 2 tayo. Receive 2. Okay na, pasa na tayo. Pumapatak sa gitna. Kayla, medyo angat-angat.
Nice try, Mar!
Hey, Creamline!
Sherwin Meneses calling a timeout. The lead is down to 6. Coach Godfrey Okumu in attendance here at the Phil Sports Arena. Better pass, better set. Good timeout by Coach Sherwin. Ayla Atienza solid on the receiving end.
A lot of plays in the books for the Cool Smashers. In the efforts of Gia Morales de Guzman to isolate the blockers of CHERY TIGGO. Still looking good at...
Woo! It drops in!
That is inside for Eliza Valdez. A lot of aces scored by CREAMLINE here in this first frame. CHERY TIGGO still out of position. And that's the point of concern coming into set number 2, because if they don't have a steady first pass, they will have a difficult time in attacking the defense of CREAMLINE.
Shaya goes high. Yellow with a push. Valdez was there at the corner. Galanza approaches and smacks it down.
Gemma Galanza, full swing on that left pin going down the line. Clean attack. And that will put CREAMLINE at set point.
It's a thing of beauty, isn't it? When she squeezes that between the antenna and the outside blocking hand. Nice dive there by Duremdes.
She has been all over the floor, so you have to give credits also to the libero of CHERY TIGGO, putting Duremdes on the reception, on the coverage as well. She is trying her best to get the floor defense steady for the crossovers.
Eliza holding on to her hip. One set point save. Valdez from behind. Good reaction there. Pinalo pa. Picard chases. Sevijevic. Valdez was there to dig. Galanza changes her mind. And that will be 4 touches. Erlindo Eusebio was not fooled. 25-16. And CREAMLINE takes care of the first set and is a step closer to the finals. (25-16) is the first set tally. CREAMLINE Cool Smashers take the first one convincing fashion, and they started out strong. Neil, as you mentioned, with some really good heavy serves.
The barrage of aces was just too much for the CHERY TIGGO crossovers to handle. And with that, they also had a difficult time in setting up their offense, and that will be shown in the numbers later on. For CREAMLINE, they're following their system. A lot of attacks coming from different sides of the court. Yellow Basa activated, zero tempo plays, not just the A-quick plays, but also the B-quick plays. Steady for Gia Morales de Guzman.
There seems to be a flow also to their first set. But then again, Neil, that's what we saw against Signal too. We saw that first set, they were flowing, they were dominant until Signal tried to come back. Although they failed to come back in that first set, pero yung momentum na dala nila in the second, and the third, and in the fourth. So always you have to be careful to not over-read, over-celebrate, and forget already what has happened in that first set. But you saw the numbers there, out-attacked.
Yeah. Huge difference in the attacking department between CREAMLINE and CHERY TIGGO. CHERY TIGGO had more kill blocks. Actually, walang na-register yung CREAMLINE, but they didn't need those kill blocks because the offense was just enough to overpower the crossovers. But the aces on the side of CREAMLINE, yun naman yung naging asset nila in set number 1.
Balance out those 3 blocks. You saw our UAAP analysts who have been converted into major volleyball fans as of late, Willie Wilson and Isaac Go.
There will be a change in the setter's position for Coach Clarence Esteban. Alina Vicar will be in the starting unit.
Here in the second set, you're right. Together with Baliton.
And Shai Adorador also replacing EJ Laure in that outside hitter position.
Pat is still there, of course, and Sivievich together with Doremtes. No changes on the side of CREAMLINE. They are Atienza. Panaga delays it. Seen by the blockers.
You
One
will have-
thing that CHERY TIGGO is doing very well.
And you will have a high chance in getting kill blocks against the quick attacks of CREAMLINE. Pag double block yung established dyan. We saw it a while ago. Pag single block, clearly not enough to stop the speed and power of Panaga and Risa Sato.
3-1.
And I like your point, partner, because for CREAMLINE, every time they win set number 1 in convincing fashion, they have that tendency to relax a bit come the second frame. But again, they cannot afford
Not
to
today.
drag this out. Not today.
Not today. That's 4-1. But Sherwood just looked at the board. And you know how it is in volleyball. You've played this game, you've covered this game, Neil. Ang bilis ng pitik ng momentum for other teams. So you just cannot play it safe.
Pwede natin over ng 50% pagka wala pa rin sa second ball. Huwag tayo magmadali makapuntos. Ha?
Yan,
Okay.
taga lang.
O, receive mo na ulit ha.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
May pagkakataon pa. Pasok na maganda. Hanap ng bola, hanap. Let's go.
Next one.
Okay, let's go! CREAMLINE!
Can't let it slip away too far, the scores. Para dito sa CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. You need to win in 4 sets or less to go straight into the finals because of the point system.
The fact that Coach Sherwin called a timeout this early in the second frame, you know that they are monitoring the sets won by the Cool Smashers. But they get
Urgency.
that point back.
Oh, may urgency, you know. Let's go to Franny Reyes for this report. I don't know where she is here at the Philips Sports Arena. Let's find out, Fran.
I'm actually beside Lori Bernardo right now. And earlier in that first set, we saw 4 service aces from the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. And when I talked to Gemma Galanza, she told me that it all starts with the service. They have to have that mindset that every service, every point is crucial. It's really the small things that they need to focus on. And they can't dwell on any mistakes or anything's going wrong. She told me that they prepared a lot because you will find out, will they go all in or will they go home after tonight's match? Back to the panel.
4 aces today for them to start off in the first set, but this second set is sounding a bit different. Oh, what a dig by Vicar, giving her body. Great block by Yellow Basa. Cut the lead down to 2.
Shai Adorador trying to swipe it off the hands of the taller Yellow Basa.
She had a couple of really heavy serves earlier, talking about Yelis. Alina, the bat, delayed by the blockers of CREAMLINE. Picar opens up to Adorador. Checked at the net. Cuts the lead down to 1.
Now, CREAMLINE getting a kill block against CHERY TIGGO. If they do want to carve out a 3-set or 4-set win, aside from the serving, they also have to activate their blocking.
Skirting the net there was Basa. Pat finds zone 1 right at the corner. 3 points on 2 attacks for Mylene Pat.
Double block was established well by the Cool Smashers, but Mylene Pat was able to avoid the hands of Risa Sato.
It's back in the CREAMLINE side. Sato going around. Karandang. Basa says mine. Valdez goes high. Karandang again. This one is out though. It's wide.
Good intention though. I like the setting of Alina Picar. The variation is there, giving it to Mylene Pat, then also giving it to Karandang. So this is the balance that we want to see on the side of the CHERY TIGGO crossovers.
Karandang had 8 points in their first matchup. As Picar underhands that one. Gia Calanza tips it over. Picar opens up. Adorador unleashes.
And that is the power that Coach Clarence has been asking for. First hit of Shaya Adorador, not too much force, but on that second one, you can just sense that there was more muscle there. And Risa Sato was just too late to close out that cross-court gap.
Adorador was a starter in that champion team in the bubble. Gia chasing. Liza sends it over. Picar. Back to Sevijovic. Better setting here. And a better start to the second set for the CHERY TIGGO crossovers, 8-5. Follow my team, Gilas Pilipinas. Watch and support Gilas Pilipinas live in the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup. Follow my team Pass Philippines, now available to give you access to all 5 Gilas Pilipinas games in the preliminary round. Purchase your tickets via register.worldcup.basketball #win4all. No whistle yet for Shaya Adorador to serve. They are still cleaning up and mopping up the floor as Erika Palu overseeing the semifinal matchup between CHERY TIGGO and CREAMLINE. Gia opens up to Calanza. Calanza gets the set from Sato. Better digging here on the side of CHERY TIGGO, Neil. And had they found a little bit of rhythm from the digging and the counter-attacking.
When you get to that proper flow on the defensive end, yung offense, susunod na lang talaga yan eh. And we have to credit Shaya Adorador. Back-to-back excellent digs. And Karandang with that finish. 4-point lead for CHERY TIGGO. And again, yung mga sets natin, it's not an indication of how this game will pan out.
Panaga back. Sato will serve as Calanza gets her 5th point of the match. Sevijovic. That's why there's no touch, but I think they're going to challenge.
A net touch challenge by the crossovers.
So that means the challenge system is back. Okay, good. For set number 2, for those who just tuned in, set number 1, our challenge system went down. So we weren't able to utilize it. Now it's back, so we'll see. First challenge of our match. And it is a net touch. At the CHERY TIGGO crossovers. Down by a set here. Against the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers, who ended the preliminary round at 7-1. Let's check this angle. Wala. CREAMLINE point. 7-9.
CHERY TIGGO will lose one challenge opportunity. There was no net touch in that last sequence.
Sato targets Adorador. Picar goes to Karandang.
And that's a familiar play, a double jump play on that quick attack.
Picar has been solid. Karandang serving 10-7. Oh, saw by Adorador, but it's back. CREAMLINE, back attack. Oh, what a spot! What a dive by Adorador again. Open, Galanza. Sivievich. Gia. Basa doesn't like it. She was late on the approach. Picar goes for the 1-2, but Panaga took her eye off the ball.
And she was actually assuming that Gia Morado de Guzman would set that ball because that was a second touch. So that's not the responsibility of a middle blocker. But sometimes when setters ask for help, you have to be quick when we talk about reflexes. And yun nga, cardinal rule, never take your eye off that ball.
CHERY playing way better here in the second set, offense and defense. Galanza. Soft block from CHERY. Sivievich. The toss to Galanza again. And uses the hand of the defender once again.
You knew that it was coming, Gemma Galanza targeting the shorter blocker on the side of CHERY TIGGO, hitting it off the hands of Picar. Still better showing for the crossovers here in the second set. Big chunk of the improvement coming from Shaya Adorador, getting a lot of digs in the back row.
Set back, and Picar is the one who dove. But she is off so far.
Now it's down to a 2-point lead for the Cool Smashers. If you're CHERY TIGGO, you just want to keep that distance. Doesn't necessarily need to be a 10-point lead.
Yes.
Pero yung saktong distansya lang, because we know that when CREAMLINE steps on the pedal, you'll be having a difficult time defending them.
Pahat has 3 attack errors right now. Neil. Power tip. Galanza recoils. Sivievich swings away.
And that is the one-kill mindset that Coach Clarence has been looking for.
Sivievich, way better showing today, Neil. Playing in the second set and has 5 points already. The lead is 3 again, make that 4.
And this time around, it's CHERY TIGGO serving well. And another timeout will be called by Coach Sherwin Meneses. He will not wait for that technical timeout.
That is the first ace of CHERY TIGGO in the match.
sa receive muna. Then, pag na-receive na, iba naman ang iisipin natin. Huwag sabay-sabay. Isa-isa lang. Ha? Pigilan agad natin yan. Tingnan niya. Pag naka-receive, maganda receive, tuloy sa tres. Tiwala. Ha? Pag walang receive, reaction. Reaction, napakahalaga.
Let's go!
Okay! Hey, Creamline!
And you heard it straight from Coach Sherwin. He only needs one good receive.
By the way, that is already the second timeout of
Yeah.
Coach Sherwin. You made the point that he called the timeout at 4-1. Was it 5-1? 4-1 rather. So no more timeouts for Creamline. They have to deal with this on their own. Joust won by Panaga.
Overpass from the dig of Duremdes, and Panaga was just there waiting for that chance ball.
Ten serving 13, second set. Bicar, but Atienza will send it back to Yellow. Yellow with a bullet. What a dig by Bicar here. Atienza, dig pass again. This is gonna go back to the net. Pat is asking for it, she adjusts. Gia goes to Eliza. Oh, great reaction by CHERY TIGGO. Sevijevic denied. Pat on the long rally. And it is CHERY that is surviving the long rallies because of their defense, Neil.
Caused the error on the side of Banks Panaga. They had all the time in the world to set up their counter-attack. Malayo din yung distansya ng bola for that dump ball. And CHERY TIGGO's hustle just overpowering the Cool Smashers, maintaining that 4-point lead, 5 points already for Sevijevic.
Atienza, Valdez on the approach. What an angle, especially from our seating position here. We could see the flight of Valdez and how she angled her body for almost that frontline kill. But that's only 1 point. And they still have 3 to make up for. Bicar to Paat. And Paat scores. 15-11.
Creamline has been doing a good job in getting soft touches on Mylene Paat. But then again, kahit gaano kadalas mo makawakan yung bola ni Mylene Paat, she will still find a way to score. And when she catches fire, that is go time for CHERY TIGGO.
Pass on the other end. Hits the antenna.
Another unforced error on the side of the Cool Smashers.
And the lead is back to 5. The biggest basketball event in 2023 is coming to the Philippines. Purchase your FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023 Ultimate Finals Fans Pass and get access to the much anticipated FIBA World Cup 2023 Championship game, along with a battle for third place, the semifinals, the quarterfinals games. Visit register.worldcup.basketball for more details. Hashtag win for all. 16-11 CHERY TIGGO playing much better here in the second set. Sato slices it through. Oh, what a tough set by Gia de Guzman.
double substitution. This time for the Cool Smashers, Tots Carlos will be coming in. And Kyle Negrito as well. Coach Sherwin still wants 3 attackers in the front row. That's why he made this double substitution. And Negrito is one of the heavy servers also of CREAMLINE.
And then you have Tots Carlos, part of that frontline attack trio. With Risa Sato and Eliza Valdez. Vicar opens up to Adorador. Negrito opens up to Valdez. Valdez goes to the high hands, but with force.
A while ago, she hit that sharp cross-court angle. This time around, she went to that zone 5 area.
Her accuracy all these years, Neil, in terms of her target, hitting targets, hitting high hands, hitting down the line, hitting yung mga acute angles. Sato with the gift, unwrapped.
Double substitution paying well for Coach Sherwin. Kyle Negrito scoring, almost scoring an ace.
Yes, pretty much. Pwede mo ibigay sa kanya yun, dahil that's because of her serve. 14-16. High risk, high reward. That time it was too risky. The low fast serve from Negrito. Santiago Manabat will come back in. Naboro will come back in. Manabat will join Karandang and Adorador in that front line.
Similar double substitutions for Coach Clarence and Coach Sherwin. They always want to have a full front line just to provide options for the setter in setting up their offense.
Better first ball. No, actually, let me correct myself. A little bit over-received there by Valdez, and the lead back to 4. So whatever ground they gain, they give back.
After scoring back-to-back points, they give out back-to-back as well. Papunta naman sa CHERY TIGGO.
Valdez on the right pin. Sato again. This one drops. A miss hit, but it's still good enough for a point.
Never a dull moment with Risa Sato. Never enjoying that point. You know, as they say, it doesn't matter how you score it. A point is a point, and they need all the points that they can get as they are still trailing by 3 against the crossovers.
It's a serve. Good serve. Atienza, Negrito, Sato again! Sato-san's got 6 points on 6 attacks. If there's anybody who embodies the happy, it is Risa Sato.
Saan natin? Wala, umoverball yung receive ng kasama natin. Ano gagawin natin? Diba? Kailangan ma-recover agad natin. Ano nangyayari sa atin? Pag umover na, pangit na yung receive, titigil na tayo, nag-stop na tayo, ano na tayo, umaayaw na tayo. Dapat walang ayawan. Pagka pinalo, di kuha lang tayo ng kuha ng bola kung saan pupunta.
Guys, huwag nyo kalimutan yung first position natin.
Tell me. Oh, there you go. As we said, Willie Wilson and family, all in attendance. I'm having fun here at the Phil Sports Arena. Don't tell me Coach Aying doesn't want to win.
You can feel the sense of urgency in his voice in that timeout.
Oh,
they're still up by 2 points, but he knows that it's not a safe lead against CREAMLINE, so they do want to get this 1 kill. And Zach Karandang will get it for them.
He's got some pride. He doesn't want to give away a match just like that.
Now, I would say this would be the strongest rotation for the crossovers. They have Nindin Santiago, Manabat, Karandang, and Sivijovic. Great defensive pattern in the front. Great offense also
But it is CREAMLINE with the block there. And a free ball. Kyle. Touch! Welcome to the game!
First attempt, first point scored by one of their MVPs, Tots Carlos, from that combination play in the middle.
I was hoping she would join me in the pregame earlier. 17-19. The ball reverses. That's gonna be
Too low. That was just too low kasi for din Santiago Manaban.
we hope Dindin gets really healthy next time, you know, like 100%. We do miss her. You know, the Dindin that we saw in the Ilocos bubble where she was just scoring at will. Together with Jaja, of course. Sato sends it to the net. So that means the lead is at 2.
These are the errors that Eliza Valdez was talking about in that pre-game. And they've been having a hard time getting over that 4-point lead. They were able to cut it down to 1. Now it's back to 2.
Oh, good reaction to send it back. Bikar, Sevejovic. Back set. Overset a little bit, but Sevejovic was able to adjust. Galanza this time. Back to Elena, and she scores. Off the Tots Carlos block, then hit the antenna.
Now the lead is back to 3 for the crossovers. Kaya babalik na ngayon si Lubasa and Gia de Guzman. Said Domingo will also come in to replace Pangs Panaga.
First appearance of the finals MVP from the Invitational. 3-point lead. Galanza, what a smart move. Set she didn't like. She stays in the air, wipes it off the outside hand.
Decisions mid-air, very crucial for outside hitters, especially lalo na pag nakita mo na yung 4 na kamay ng blockers ng opponent mo, nasa harapan mo na, you will have to find a way to target the fingertips or the outer hand.
Manabat will push. Basa will set. Galanza will go for the swing. But so will Sevejovic. And she has been a gem for CHERY TIGGO. 7 points for Elena.
Just hitting it off the hands of Seth Domingo coming off the bench. That's the no-fear mentality for the reinforcement. Doesn't matter if you have 1 or 2 blockers, they will hit it with the same force.
Atienza will send it over to Basa. Basa will roll it to the other side. Bikar tosses to Sevejovic. Goes down the lines.
Sevejovic on fire here in set number 2. Just 2 points away from winning this set.
Remember, she only had 1 point in the previous match. 23-19. Oh, good reaction by Atienza. Basa gets a point. CREAMLINE still alive in this set number 2.
They need to be able to come up with a couple of service aces if they want to catch up with CHERY TIGGO. And for CHERY TIGGO, they have to get consecutive good passes papunta kay Lina Bikar.
Was their cushion enough? Dorador receiving. But good left-handed response by Valdez. CHERY on the counter. Oh, what a set to Rosel Baliton to get them to set point.
Gamble on the part of Alina Bikar, and you love setters kagaya niya. Least expected to come up with that point was Rosel Baliton, but they did that well.
Vickers played spectacularly for CHERY. TIGGO here, and Seviovic is the one here in set number 2.
Service ace to close out set number 2.
6 points, Neil, here in the second set. We are tied at 1-all. Petrogas is very happy with this development. We'll talk more about that when we come back.
She gets it to go.
Pasok na pasok.
Thank you so much for all the support and welcoming me to your country and to the league. It's been nothing but amazing, and can't wait to see the rest of the league carry on.
Seviovic. Yes!
Great job by Seviovic.
Philippines are really kind and warm, and they really like to follow and to support volleyball. It's really nice to play here in front of so many people and so big fans.
Pasa. Oh, wow. Yellow Pasa.
I like here. Why? But fun is really good, and every team is so good. Good fight.
Lindsay, and the hammer from Lindsay van der Weide.
I just love the way that they play volleyball here. That's a big thing. They like to play fast, which is fun for me. And I also really love the fans. They make the game so much more fun. They're super supportive and super energetic, and that's like really big for volleyball players. I just want to say thank you. I have never felt fans like this before. The energy is amazing. You guys show so much love, no matter if we play good, no matter if we play bad. You guys are always there supporting, and I really, really appreciate that. Thank you, guys.
Oh, Rivera! Wow!
A strong attack.
Filipinas me ha gustado mucho la gente, cómo me tratan, que son muy atentos, muy cariñosos. El ambiente, la liga está muy bien organizado y ha sido una bonita experiencia que espero poder volver a repetir. Gratamente me he encontrado con muchos fans aquí en Filipinas. Estoy muy agradecida del apoyo que me han dado en cada partido y también en las redes sociales, y realmente son muy buenos fans. Un beso para todos.
Thank you, PVL fans.
Thank you, PVL fans.
Thank you, PVL fans.
Thank you so much.
Salamat, PVL fans.
Back inside the Phil Sports Arena, our reinforcements, of course, the ones who are saying thank you and goodbye to some of them, of course, coming from our first game earlier today. All right, talk me through the numbers, Neil.
CHERY TIGGO was able to neutralize the single advantage of CREAMLINE in set number 1. It was that aces department. They scored 2 against the none of the CREAMLINE Pool Smashers, and they also had that slight edge in attacking, 16-13. And we were talking about the net defense of CREAMLINE in that set na kailangan nila to punch in the numbers. They got 2 compared to the 0 in set number 1, but still it wasn't enough to bag that second set. Now, more pressure is on the side of CREAMLINE because they cannot afford to go to a 5-setter. They have to win this in at least 3 or 4 sets. 3 sets definitely it's not possible anymore. So set number 3 will be crucial for the Cool Smashers, and I'm sure Petrogas is just waiting in the wings, waiting for their fate if they will be entering that gold medal match on Thursday.
So that is why Neil is saying that there's more pressure now for CREAMLINE to win. They cannot afford to drop another set if they want to march into the finals and keep their three-peat dream alive. Pasa. Just the digging and defense of CHERY has just vastly improved. I wonder if yung sermon ni Coach Aying, the last 2 timeouts of Coach Aying have been very passionate, Neil. So
And he got through his players.
Yeah.
I mean, sobrang layo ng performance ng Cherry TIGGO nung set 1 compared to set number 2. Shaya Dorador started things out and it had a snowball effect papunta sa ibang teammates niya. Everybody was chasing after all the balls. Coverage was there. A lot of rebounds also coming sa side ng Cherry TIGGO. And if you have Mylene Paat now scoring at will, that's good news for Coach Clarence.
Bad news for CREAMLINE. And again, they're down a point. Even as much as CREAMLINE, Neil, is such a veteran team, gone through different situations, gone through different wars already, obviously has won 5 championships already. They must feel some pressure. This is a unique situation that they're in. They haven't felt it in a while too, Neil.
Yeah, and they have challenged a lot of opponents and sila yung nagbibigay ng pressure usually. But now they're on that receiving end. So we'll see the character of the Cool Smashers.
Panaga. Valdez. Oh, what a shift.
She does that so well, disguising that the drop
best,
ball from a full swing approach.
I really think, and this is a very different comparison, but I really think her and Aiza Maizo Pontillas, they disguise it very well. Mas mabilis yung kay Aiza kasi mas mababa yung talon ni Aiza. Eliza, ang maganda na sa kanya dahil lumulutang habang tinatago niya. Said will bump backs it to Basa. That one's in. They take the lead at 2, 4-2. Let's revisit Franny Reyes right now.
We saw the Cherry TIGGO crossover step on the gas, showing that they're not going down without a fight. Now, Zach Karandang told me that the team goal is for today's game to be that spark for them to do better as they continue. She told me that in the past games, kulang sila sa usap coming from a revamped team at kulang sila sa enjoyment, making them become stiff on the court. Now, Zah also told me that she had a personal goal and that's to focus on herself so that she can better contribute to her team. She told me that she hasn't been playing at 100%. Pinakita pa nga niya sa akin yung essential oil na nakatape sa flask niya kanina. She told me she's committed just like the rest of the Cherry TIGGO crossovers and they will not let CREAMLINE have this. Back to the panel.
You know, Franny, that's a true professional for you. We sometimes forget they're already professionals now. And that's a true professional for you. Gutting it out. Kumbaga, in the vernacular, trabaho yan. Tinatrabaho nila talaga. So no excuses for Jack Karandang.
Shaya Dorador breaking the wall of the Cool Smashers in that last play.
Baliton serving. Slow and sharp. Picar opens up to Adorador. Said loses that joust to the two hands of Karandang.
She wasn't in the best position to win that joust, definitely.
Nakatagilid no?
And sa Karandang was just established.
For serving 5. Cherry TIGGO will not go away. No pressure on them, nothing to lose. And as I said at the top of the coverage, that is the most dangerous team of all. The one that has nothing to lose. And Valdez puts an end to that rally.
Eliza Valdez. From the combination play in the middle, once again.
Still as graceful as ever.
Oh! And that is the player matchup we've been waiting for. Sa Karandang testing her mettle against Sed Domingo.
Parang wala naman sakit, Freddy. Wow!
Sa Karandang, loving that set from Picar.
Oh, it's perfect. Talk about an impact point. And then she gets a block on Sed. And a chance to counter. Back to back. And Karandang winning that matchup so far.
Sa Karandang. Even if she's feeling under the weather, she will still push through, and she has been contributing to the cause of the CHERY TIGGO crossovers, erasing that lead of CREAMLINE. We are now tied at 6.
What a conference for her, Neil. That's a point for CREAMLINE. Good block by De Guzman and Domingo. Seven will be serving 6. Tied at 1-1. Petrogas winning in 4 sets against Signal in our first match. And Valdez delivering from the service area her 3rd ace. And that delivers us to the technical timeout.
Ang match-up na gusto ko makita ay ang match-up ni Karandang tsaka ni Seth Domingo. Kasi alam naman natin kung gaano kaganda yung pine-perform ni Karandang sa team niya and paano niya ibuboost yung moral ng team niya. So lalo naman si Seth, very high percentage talaga pagdating sa attack. So gusto ko makita yung balikan nila ng bola sa loob ng court. So makikita natin kung sinong pinakamatibay na middle.
I hope you also were looking at the numbers that were flashed there. Napakaganda, napakatikit nung 14th and 15th in the league.
98 points for Karandang, 94 for Seth Domingo.
15 blocks to the 10. Oof.
Eliza Valdez flying in from the back row.
Flying in indeed.
Carrying the offensive load for the Cool Smashers.
9 serving 6.
Right now, her target is locked in zone number 1. Mylene Pat is there. She's trying to avoid Buding Doremdes, but Doremdes popped that up well. And
that's 4 touches now.
Yeah, that's the correct call from the first referee.
Valdez has 11 points, by the way, for CREAMLINE. But the distribution, Neil, on CHERY TIGGO, 6 for Paat, 9 for Karandang, 10 for Sevijovic. Very well distributed. Oh, good reaction by Mylene. Sevijovic. Gia. Nakita. Karandang is winning this matchup.
Full commitment on Karandang, guarding the quick attack of Seth Domingo. That was actually a double block.
It was.
Sevijovic joining in the block party. But ultimately, it was Karandang who got that point.
I was about to say, I haven't heard from Gemma in a while, and Gemma angles that beautifully.
Superb angle. Such a clean attack for Gemma Galanza.
And you see, isa pa yung full run, you know? Full run, then the jump, and then the angle. That's out. 9 will be serving 10. CHERY TIGGO sticking close, and the closer they are, the more pressure they put mentally on this CREAMLINE team, who has to win this set. Pasa! unleashes a cannon, but it is wide.
Back-to-back errors for Creamline. One off the service line, one off the attack.
Ang lakas ng palo eh. Gia will ad-lib this one again, and she makes up for it.
And she gets it back for the Cool Smashers. Again, they have to be able to build a good enough of a cushion against CHERY TIGGO.
Yes. And you know, Tots Carlos was already sitting here by assistant coach Carlo. And I thought they were gonna get ready to send her for yellow Basa, but Basa made that attack. So Carlos goes back with the rest of the girls. Good save there by Mylene. Out of system play. Seviovic stretches for it. De Jesus. Set back. Double block.
Again, sayang yung opportunity for Creamline. Pangs Panaga got in the way of that free ball. And pag bumabalik yung bola on your end and you know that it's definitely a chance ball, you have to leave it to the libero so that you can get that proper approach for that quick attack. And it resulted to an out-of-system play for Creamline.
Oh! One-on-one! Baliton says no entry!
Back-to-back blocks for Rosel Baliton. And CHERY TIGGO takes over. They get a 1-point lead against the Cool Smashers.
Timeout, Coach Sherwin.
Isang receive muna ulit. Pwede ulitin nyo. Relax ka sa tao. Silip muna.
Smart yan.
Let's go, let's go! Hey, Creamline!
And as Neil said, CHERY TIGGO takes over the lead. 12 will be serving 11. Coach Sherwin calls the timeout. Gia de Guzman and Eliza Valdez all the way from when they started getting into the finals in the UAAP. They have not missed a trip except for that open conference in 2017. Creamline was the new team at that time. Bounces off the head of Basa. They are reading her attacks well.
Make that 3 consecutive blocks for the CHERY TIGGO crossovers.
And Baliton and Paat conniving. 13-11. Panaga is sent back.
4 straight for CHERY TIGGO. Impeccable net defense. And Coach Clarence is just very happy on the sidelines. Walang lumulusot sa Great Wall of CHERY TIGGO. No coverage on the side of the Cool Smashers. Sweeper not in her position.
And by the way, Neil, what a comeback game for Seviovic.
She was limited to a single point, and ngayon, she's just serious. I mean, from the start of this ball game face on talaga si Seviovic.
Even Bicar, she's been diving all over the place. Sweeping for CHERY TIGGO. Tots will try again. Ando na naman yung block. 14-11. Seviovic. Gia. Back to Tots. Bicar saw it. Seviovic will try again. And CHERY TIGGO with a 4-point lead.
They had a 4-point lead in set number 2, and they replicate that here in set number 3.
It is a 9-2 run for the CHERY TIGGO crossovers, who have nothing to play for but pride and maybe obviously a bronze medal. Carlos. And just the defense of CHERY TIGGO has been on fire. that has been translating into transition points, Neil. 16-11, CHERY TIGGO is looking good. Got 300 pesos? Well, enjoy NBA TV Philippines, now more affordable at Signal Postpaid, Plan 290 or Prepaid Load 300. Watch all the action extended until December 31, 2022. Back to the action here at the Phil Sports Arena. 17-11.
Net violation called on Gemma Galanza. Biggest lead for the crossovers at 6.
We did say this earlier, Neil. Volleyball is a game where just momentum quickly changes. Blink of an eye. And the blocking of CHERY TIGGO. On point and impenetrable. And Coach Sherwin is forced to call his final timeout here in set number 3.
Kaya malayo pa yan. Isang receive, isang patay. Isa pa yan.
Let's go!
Kung nasa kabila kasi, nagkakaranta tayo. Gaganon lang naman sa open, gaganon sa 4. Tulong-tulong, harap at likod. Malayo pa yan. Let's go. Hey, let's go! Let's go! CREAMLINE!
What a development here. The normally mentally strong CREAMLINE Cool Smashers are collapsing here in the set, for lack of a better word, Neil.
And they're one of the best attacking teams in the conference, so it is very surprising that they can't seem to get past the wall of CHERY TIGGO.
Unofficially, as Carlos pounds the pavement on that one, unofficially, I think we have 11 blocks so far for CHERY TIGGO. 12 serving 18. Sabi nga ni Coach Sherwin, malayo pa yan. They gotta string up some points. And even Mylene Pad has come alive.
Getting past the block, getting past the defense of Ella De Jesus.
Elena Sivievich protecting a 7-point lead. Eliza sends it back into play. Chance ball for CHERY TIGGO. Pat again. De Guzman with a reaction. Valdez is sent back. And that is the 12th block.
6 or 7 blocks already unofficially here in set number 3. 8-point lead for the crossovers. They are dominating set number 3.
You know who's happiest about all of this?
Petrogas.
Petrogas Angels are very happy with this development. Cheering for CHERY TIGGO. Sato. Valdez again. Gia sends it to Tots on the other side. And just the defense, the floor defense of CHERY TIGGO has just been spectacular today. Still alive because of Picar again. Valdez changes her mind. This time, It was Adorador with the dive. Longest rally of the match, no doubt. And it ends with a Mylene bad swing.
CREAMLINE just having a difficult time converting their counter-attack. And CHERY TIGGO will continue to build on that lead. Now at 9 points, 4 points away from getting a 2-1 advantage.
Turn of events here. Valdez keeps trying. And CHERY keeps digging and keeps counter-attacking. The substitution, Neil, of Adorador and Bicar has been on point for Coach Aying on both offense and defense. So
that was the game changer again. Adorador providing that defense in the back row. Hindi man ganun kadami yung points na nakukuha ni Shaya Adorador, malaki yung nagiging impact nung defensive touches niya sa likod. And that will be inside for Risa Sato. Oh, I mean, there was a net touch.
So Shaya apparently.
Now serving Risa Sato.
13 serving 22. An uphill climb here. Baliton unchallenged.
And Alina Bicar, the game changer for Coach Clarence, giving opportunity to Ricel Baliton to actually score on the attacks.
Yeah. Rachel Roldan will come in for Baliton. She will serve 23-13. In a set that CREAMLINE cannot afford to lose. Oh, she gets one back. Domingo on Carandang.
Carandang has been winning against San Domingo in the past few rallies, but this time around, San Domingo getting a kill block against Carandang.
Carlos. Oh, good reaction there by Pat. But it's on the side now of CREAMLINE. Thoughts from behind. They'll allow it. Valdez. Sevijovic covering the down the line. Oh, what a smart play again by Adorador.
Yep. There was a check ball on Gia Morado de Guzman. Shaya Adorador on that ad-lib, just pushing it over.
With the left hand.
It hit the pinky of Gia Morado de Guzman, and now CHERY TIGGO is at set point.
Strangely enough, Neil, set point felt like match point in a certain way. And 25-14 is our final score.
Unforced error on the side of CREAMLINE will give CHERY TIGGO their second set win.
We'll take a break. We'll be back here at the Phil Sports Arena. Back inside the Phil Sports Arena. 25-6. back inside the Phil Sports Arena. 2-1 for CHERY TIGGO. They take set 2 and 3. You know, we said it at the start of the second set, Neil. There was something similar about the whole game of CREAMLINE with Signal in that first set, where they started off really hot, and then now they're down a set here. Tell me what happened in that third set.
Third set, it was just really the net defense of CHERY TIGGO that did the damage. They got a lot of kill blocks. They had 8 in set number 3 compared to 2 of the Cool Smashers, and they had more attack points again.
So Neil, you were saying at the start of the coverage that CREAMLINE needed to win in 3 or 4 sets to make it into the final or the gold medal match.
Yeah, because when you win in 3 or 4 sets, you will get 3 points.
Right.
If you win in 5, you get 2. And for Petrogas and Signal HD, there wasn't a game na umabot ng 5 sets. So they clearly have that edge in terms of set ratio.
If you're a CHERY TIGGO fan, wow. You gotta be proud of their effort in this match. They showed up, as I said at the start of the coverage, to spoil the party.
Spoiling that Grand Slam bid of the Cool Smashers. And they came into this game well prepared. I mean, the blocking, wala akong masabi in set number 3. Biggest output I've seen so far at 8 points.
Then we wondered whether Sivijevic would have any kind of impact in this match, only because of what happened in the last match for CHERY TIGGO, and she has come up big also. 12 points for her, and 3 blocks to go along with those 12 points. It's been a total team effort really for CHERY TIGGO. Paliton has been solid. Picar and Adorador have been great. Valdez. Sivijevic. Oh, what a dig by De Guzman. Basa from the right pin, cross court.
4-0 for the Cool Smashers. Again, if you're CREAMLINE, you still want to win this game. Of course.
Beautiful looking attack.
Pagkakaluin mo to, pag magaling display ko, paggalawin mo yun nandito para gumalaw yung block natin. Naka-steady lang sila doon, inaabot-abot lang. Pag maganda, tuloy yung play. Pag wala, pamurus ito, sa dulo, tuloy na. Okay? Hey, City! Fight!
CREAMLINE 4-0 here in set number 4. Galanza gets us going for this rally. Picar. Good spot, good block. And nobody home for CHERY TIGGO.
Hot start for the Cool Smashers here in set number 4. 5-0. This is how they started in that preliminary game against CHERY TIGGO.
And remember also, just in that previous set, set number 3, they actually had a 4-point lead that they were able to maintain until CHERY started blocking them. Valdez adjusting her attack there. De Jesus saving it. Valdez sends it over. Free ball. De Jesus to Valdez. But keeps it alive. Sivijevic on the counter, goes high. Basa goes cross. Sivijevic again. De Jesus covers the line.
Oh! Out of system, pipe attack for Yellow Basa. 6 points straight for the Cool Smashers. 6-0 response. And you can just see the challenge put up also by the crossovers, not making it easy for the attackers of Creamline to get through their defense.
For 1 point, ano? Giving them a dose of their own medicine, so to speak. 7-0. Let's go to Freddy Reyes.
That last set shifted in the arena, but I have to say the Creamline Cool Smashers and their fans are doing whatever they can to bring that energy back. It actually reminds me a little bit of a conversation I had with Tots Carlos earlier. She told me that after their game versus Signal, they were left a little demoralized by the errors that they committed because they were errors that they could have avoided. But that type of frustration and demoralization is something that they need to avoid. They need to regroup and focus on themselves if they still want to come out with that bronze back to the battle.
All right, we go to a technical timeout. Thank you for that, Franny. We will be back. You're watching the PVL here on One Sports. Boom Gonzalez together with Neil Flores, Coach Sherwin Meneses, and the rest of the Cool Smashers down a set, but up 8 points here in set number 4. It has been an up and down game for Creamline, and they give away the first point, or they give CHERY TIGGO their first point via a service error. Sevivic, who has really showed up today. Banaga gives them another 8-point lead.
That's also what they missed in the earlier sets that they played. Most of the sets actually came papunta sa wings ng Creamline, left and right pin. And the blockers of CHERY TIGGO just built a fortress.
Bicar. Banaga solid on the dig. Basa, great cut on the right side.
Just enough power, just enough spin to get that to go. And she has been powering through the defense of CHERY TIGGO. Yun nga lang, naka-establish yung mga diggers ng crossover sa likuran. That's why they kept on popping it up. So that's a good change in speed for Yellow Basa. Mylene Pat scoring the second point for CHERY TIGGO.
The swings in this game has been crazy. Back to Eliza in the middle. Yellow gets ready to attack. Full force as she goes for the kill.
9-point lead for Creamline.
Over receive. Said asking for it. Gia opens up to Valdez. She shoots it to the other side.
To handle for Buding Torrentes, Eliza Valdez once again flying high for that kill.
Nice serve again. That's how this game started, really. 13-2. It is Creamline in set number 4.
tinatapon yung bola. Dapat bago ma-atake, naka-establish na agad, ready na agad kung ano gagawin ng kalaban. Ngayon, yung block natin, nanguhula na ngayon. Nanguhula na, ano ba usapan natin? Establish pa rin natin dito, tibayan pa rin natin. Ito yung cross, tibayan na ng tibayan. Guys, ayun pa rin yung kalaban nyo kanina, hindi ka babago ha.
Still serving for Creamline, yellow, Masa.
Back inside the Phil Sports Arena, Chaya Dorodor scoring after Yellow Masa serving makes us to 13-3 here in set number 4.
After this game, sila ulit maghaharap for our bronze medal. So these teams have to study each other well if they want to end up in the podium.
So parang ano na to, parang series na tong ginagawa natin. Yan ang kinalabasan ng format natin. As Gia power tips it through. So whoever wins here has to win another game to get into the podium. Petrogas and Signal now will prepare for each other. And that, in this reinforced conference, they're 1-1 against each other. One in 5 sets, one in 4 sets.
Petrogas back in the finals to defend the reinforced conference title.
And that, as we see Galanza bury that ball, the Petrogas achievement after a poor first game against Creamline Cool Smashers, diba? They were so disappointed with how they played in the first semi-final outing where they were swept. And then all of a sudden, they're the ones in the finals.
Not just that, they also had a disappointing invitational conference
That is
bid.
true.
So this is a great breakthrough for the Petrogas Angels.
And a solid reinforcement in Lindsay van der Weide. In the meantime, Karandang, speaking of solid, has been solid today. 11 points, 9 attacks, 2 blocks by the former FEU MB. Gia, even digging. There is Karandang. De Guzman finds a donut hole. 16-5, all Creamline in set 4. It's 16-5 here in set number 4. And for Creamline Cool Smashers. But it is 2 sets to 1 for the CHERY TIGGO crossovers. These are the 2 teams, by the way, who met in the Ilocos finals. After which, Creamline took 2 titles, while CHERY TIGGO twice became 8th placers in the PVL. Good save on the pancake by Duremdes, and Sevijovic playing very well for CHERY TIGGO here with 13 points.
Definitely redeeming herself after her lowest output in their previous game.
Makes me really wonder what happened in that previous game, kung meron siyang iniinda or kasi hindi na nga siya pinalik, ano?
There was an overreaching violation, this time called on Sevijovic.
Only played in set number 1. Sometimes there are certain things that the players go through that di na rin napag-uusapan, Neil, minsan. So, you, even from a physical standpoint or a health standpoint, you just never know. So you also have to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Well deserved also for Signal and Petrogas. I mean, right now when we talk about the health of the reinforcement, they're at 100%. Ty Bierria peaking at the right time. Lindsay van der Weide always
all
there.
Yeah. All conference long.
All conference long, walang problema. Full power every single time.
Right. This one is out. So we're inching closer to a fifth and final set. As CREAMLINE and CHERY TIGGO will battle in what looks like an impending first 5-setter that we're going to have here in the semifinals. Gia throws it to Valdez, who throws it down the line.
Liza Valdez being creative.
She might go out in this match for Rose Vargas. What a game for Eliza Valdez, no matter what. 14 points on 11 attacks, following up the 20 points, 22 digs that she had. A 65% efficiency in that previous game on the digging, 41% on the spiking. Tremendous numbers. De Jesus sends it. A good save again by CHERY TIGGO. CHERY TIGGO so active on defense. That has been the story of this match, Neil.
And Linden Santiago Manaban finally scoring a point for that double substitution of Coach Clarence. And sometimes mauuna ma-establish yung net defense before the digging. But for CHERY TIGGO, it was their digging that was activated first
today,
before they got a lot of kill blocks in set number 3.
Panaga sends it back. Too close, too tight. But they still find a way. Again, it is Adorador out of system, but not out of the points.
12-point lead though for CREAMLINE. That's her go-to play. Pag dikit na yung bola, pinakamalapit yung outer hand ni Yellow Basa dun sa antena.
Ooh! Basa with a strong kill.
Also that missing factor in set number 2 and 3. She got checked multiple times. But this time around, she has found a way to play it clean on the offense.
Picar. Mababa yung bigay kay Baliton, but it still worked just enough to get it over the net.
Either way, there was a net violation also on the side of Seth Domingo. Roldan will be replacing Rosel Baliton on the line
to serve. Seemingly insurmountable lead already here in the 4th. Good serve by Roldan. Thick pass, underhand. Atienza with the save, Calanza with the save. Nagkukumpol ang CREAMLINE sa harap. Vargas rolls it to the other side. Reverse to Dindin. Gia to Seth with a push. At namatay yung bola kay Bigar. Nakarami na daw si Bigar na ganun eh.
He just laughs it off. Kasi sakto na siya eh. Hindi lang tumalbog yung bola.
She's had so many saves today. Alina has, including Shaya Dorodor. But not that time. 22 serving 9. Dindin. Gia to Rose, hitting the antenna.
Seth was way out, tried to power through, but she had no clearance whatsoever on that hit.
They're going to put in Jasmine the ball.
Number 4, Jasmine Nabor.
Maybe to prepare Neil for that 5th set already, upo na muna niya si Alina Bicar. Because this is a 12-point lead. Very little room for error. That's the best hit by San Domingo so far.
Perfect setup. Started with a good pass from Gemma Galanza, papunta kay Gia Morado de Guzman. Setting that tone for that peak-quick play of San Domingo.
23 serving 10. Sa gitna, pinawian ni Jack Karandang with a little bit of a stare down too.
She has been winning a lot of battles against the middle blockers of CREAMLINE in this match.
Sana nanonood si si Jovi. Since this was her request. Gia goes for the second ball put away to get us to set point.
This is the CREAMLINE team that we know. Ito yung capability nila. Blocking is there, serving is there. Offense just humming for the Cool Smashers.
Nabor opens up to Sevijevic, sent back by the block. Dindin rolls it over. The dive by Rose. And they are not able to save that. We are going to a 5th, courtesy of Yellow Pasa. 25-11. We will be back. Back inside the Phil Sports Arena. Those are your set scores after 4 sets. Tied as CREAMLINE bouncing back big, 25-11 in set number 4. And we start off 9-0 ba yung simula natin?
That was a hot start for the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers in set number 4, blazing to that technical timeout with an 8-point lead. And CHERY TIGGO just wasn't able to recover.
Yeah, what an answer by CREAMLINE. You know, usually pagka ganyan, minsan bababa na yung laro. Parang some teams maybe mawalan na ng gana, but they responded. And you know, the proud team that they are, they didn't want to let go of the rope just like that. And they came out swinging with 17 attacks.
Yeah, 17 attacks, 2 blocks, 3 aces, and they were able to prevent CHERY TIGGO from getting kill blocks in set number 4. You saw a lot of sequences where Gia Morado de Guzman was able to set up the middle blockers in such a fast fashion. And even the digging of CHERY TIGGO couldn't handle that type of play from the Cool Smashers.
And again, just to remind our audience, officially, it will now be Petrogas and Signal in the finals because CREAMLINE needed to win 4 sets or below to get enough points to get into the finals. If that happened, that would have been Signal versus CREAMLINE, correct?
It would have been the Signal HD Spikers against the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers, but we will have a different final setup in the reinforced conference. It will be Signal against Petrogas and CHERY TIGGO against CREAMLINE once again for that bronze medal.
I will tell you more about everything else a little later on. In the meantime, welcome to the first 5th setter of the semi-final matchup. And Gia de Guzman will get us going. CREAMLINE has been playing a lot of volleyball, as we know, Neil. Even representing the country, the Grand Prix, AVC. And they start off with an ace again, which is how set number 4 started. And how set number 1 was won, actually.
Now for CHERY TIGGO, they have to identify their strongest receivers, and yung mga strongest receivers nila, they have to be able to cover more ground so that they can have a steady pass. But another chance ball will be given up by the crossovers papunta sa CREAMLINE.
2-0, quick start for the 5-time champions. Playable. Oh, that's too low for Mylene.
Wanted to go for that cross court, but the set was already low. The contact was also low. So that will give CREAMLINE a 3-point lead.
Let's go to Franny Reyes right now.
This CHERY TIGGO crossovers team is much lighter than the CHERY TIGGO we've seen from previous games. And inamin sa akin ni EJ Laure na mabigat talaga yung feeling all those losses that they had. But they told me they must move forward. She told me that last time that they were too focused. But now, the beauty of it is that their mindset is they can play with less pressure and they can just play and work on, continue on building that synergy among them as teammates. She told me that the ultimate goal is to end this conference with a medal. Who will reign or who will win after tonight's game? Let's see.
Thank you very much, Franny. And of course, after that, who will win the next game? Because yan sila nga ang magtatagpo for the bronze medal match. Gia to the running Panaga. Bicar to Pat. Oh, aided by the net. It's still alive. Fans showing some appreciation of the efforts. And the rally is still going on. Basa trying to finish it, and she does.
Getting it off the hands of Mylene Bahan.
CREAMLINE Gold Smashers in 2017 won the bronze medal in both the reinforced and the open conference. That was the last time they did not make the finals. Yun yung time na ang semifinal format pa natin was best of 3. And we've had different formats in the last couple of conference, of course.
Before, we had a twice-to-beat advantage for the rank 1 and 2 teams. Then we had that best-of-3 series, and now it's a round-robin.
Round-robin.
But CHERY TIGGO once again getting a kill block against the Cool Smashers, preventing that Eliza Valdez attack.
After another long rally. And the Cool Smashers still ahead though by 2. 4-2, 2 serving 4. Race to 15 here in the 5th. Thank you for watching us on One Sports and all our platforms for this semifinal matchup. Earlier today, Petrogas winning in 4. And with the help of CHERY TIGGO, who extends this into a 5-setter regardless of the outcome now, regardless of who wins, Petrogas and Signal will contest the gold medal. A brand new matchup. Bicar, Karandang, and Galanza pops it up. Valdez goes high hands. Shoot set to Adorador. And the chase was not good enough. 6-2, CREAMLINE.
San Domingo conniving with the yellow Basa on that block against Shaya Adorador. Tried to go cross-court. Tama yung decision niya because yellow Basa was guarding that down-the-line area. But San Domingo still had the perfect position for her hands.
6-2. Bicar underhands this one to Shaya. Shaya finds the long line. What a game for her. 8 points for Adorador.
Double substitution once again for Coach Clarence. Dindin Santiago Manaban with Jasmine Nabor.
3 players from CHERY TIGGO in double figures. 15 for Pat, who started off very slow, by the way. She only had that 1 point, I think, in the first set. Mylene did. And now she's leading with 15. Ang masakit dito, Basa with 25 points.
Great dig from Buding Duremdes from her former teammate, Sen Domingo.
Yeah. And they're talking to each other right now.
In the middle of the game.
In the middle of the game. Valdez says, "Teka, ako na lang. Ako na lang mapapalo." Michelle Gumabo will make her first appearance in this match. Negrito will come back. De Guzman will move out. Basa will move to the bench. 7-4.
7-4, now serving for the Cool Smashers, Kyle Negrito.
Negrito will get us going for this rally. Grandon dug up by Kyle. Valdez dug up by Sivivic. Kyle will underhand it to Valdez. Getting it through the block. How did she do that? And from a far distance from the net, Neil.
So much power for Eliza Valdez. And sometimes you would see outside hitters go for soft touches pag alanganin yung set. But she went for it and got that point for the Cool Smashers.
Found the crease between the blockers. 8-4. Kyle continues with her unique serve. Karandang is checked by Gumabao. Santiago Manabat delayed by the blockers. Valdez again. This one is long this time, but she's asking for a check. She believes there's a check.
They will be challenging that call.
Why not? It's already the 5th set anyway, Neil.
They have 2 challenge opportunities, and there will be a block touch challenge for the Cool Smashers.
Leading 4 points here in set number 5. And if this is a successful one, it will be Valdez's 17th point of the match. Petrogas winning in 4 sets earlier in our first game. We will give you the schedule of everything later on as we move forward here, going into the gold medal match and the bronze medal match. Now we're still looking. Okay, here we go. With a block touch. Valdez tried to go high. Looks like it didn't hit. Eliza says the ring finger, but no.
Challenge is unsuccessful.
So unsuccessful. So it will be 5 serving 8. So Valdez stays at 16 points. Negrito to Valdez on the right side. And she will not be denied.
Quickly getting that point back for the Cool Smashers.
Back to the action here. Sivivic. Galanza!
Oh, what a swing from Gemma Galanza just on top of that ball.
It's so nice. We have to see it twice.
Okay, pinalulusot. nagpapakita sila ng cross, pero gagalawin nila yung bola. So, dayain nyo rin yung ginagawa nila. Okay, yun lang. She spikes cross, then she hit it at down. They do it. So, you need read what this black spike is doing. You're looking at the ball, so you can see the Hey, Teddy!
10-5 is the score. Let's look at that again. As I said, we have to see it again.
Full extension, Gemma Galanza going through din Santiago Manabat on that hit.
You know, sometimes it's better in slow-mo, but sometimes it's better in real time, and that was one that was just better in real time.
Even if it was a slow-mo, it didn't feel like a
It's
slow-mo.
definitely not. The power that Galanza has is just amazing. But Cherry TIGGO gets the point off the service error of Eliza Valdez. Sent back. Eliza chases. Mabaw, free ball for Cherry TIGGO. Santiago Manabat is dug. Nabor opens to Sevijovic. Dug again by Eliza. Valdez again! Sorry, Galanza again, rather.
A while ago, she went down the line. This time, she went for that cross-court angle, and she gets it to go. Now, this is a 5-point lead for the Cool Smashers, but you have to give it also to Eliza Valdez. I mean, the floor defense, back-to-back digs.
All throughout the conference, I know she's been solid with the digging and her defense. 11 serving 6. Couple of service errors for CREAMLINE. Keeping the window open for a Cherry TIGGO comeback. Good first ball by Baldo. And good right pin attack by Gumabaw. Laging maasahan talaga.
On cue every single time she comes into the court.
She's so heavy-handed, Michelle is.
Number 21, Yellow Basayan. Number 7, Gumabaw. Number 12, Gia Morado de Guzman. 12 serving 7. Now
12 serving 7.
Smashers, Gia Morado de Guzman.
3 points away from a win. Picard. Bat goes over the block. Legal.
Yeah, even if Gia Morado de Guzman wanted to go for that jump set, it would obviously be an overreaching violation.
Right. Svijovic. Her team down 4. Gia to Basa. Block out.
CREAMLINE 2 points away from getting this win against Cherry TIGGO
and ending the game on a positive note still. Good first ball by Torrendes. Good reaction by De Guzman. Basa, cross court, dug up. Back to CREAMLINE. They send it to the back. Adorador finds a hole.
She really is a smart hitter. I mean, Shaya Adorador definitely up against taller blockers with Yellow Basa and Tang Panaga there. And she keeps on hitting it long, and that's how it should be done pag matangkad yung blocker mo.
9 serving 13. That is out. Speaking of long, and we arrive at match point.
Crucial error for Cherry TIGGO, and now CREAMLINE is at match point.
And it is in the hands of Jeanette Panaga. Over received, and that's it. Yellow Basa gives CREAMLINE a positive ending to the semifinals with officially a win. And CHERY TIGGO pushing them to the brink and spoiling the party for CREAMLINE, Neil.
Well, for CHERY TIGGO, I think it is still a good semi-finals appearance, even though they didn't win a single match coming into the coming into that bronze medal match. Alam nila that they can beat CREAMLINE, but for now, CREAMLINE will be victorious in this matchup.
Well, don't worry, they'll meet again. We will have another matchup between the two. We'll talk more about that when we come back to wrap this baby up. Back inside the Phil Sports Arena, and that is the confirmation of this CREAMLINE win in 5 sets. And it is Franny Reyes joined by our player of the game and then some. Franny, go ahead.
Not just the player of the game, but the whole CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. But first, CREAMLINE, Eliza, I'm so sorry, I have to ask these hard questions, but how does it feel for the first time since 2017 that CREAMLINE will not be in the finals?
Well, it's very heartbreaking, but at the end of the day, we respect the game. We have to finish strong, and it's strong for our team and for the fans watching.
Now, the battle's not over, definitely. What is CREAMLINE's mindset as you enter your battle for bronze or your rematch against the CHERY TIGGO crossovers over there?
As I've said a while ago, we really have to play happy, heart strong. It's not over till it's over. It's still bronze. We're gonna fight for it.
It's not over till it's over, definitely. Now, Eliza, CREAMLINE, is there anything you guys want to say to your fans over there and behind you over here?
To all our fans, PVL fans, CREAMLINE fans, maraming salamat po. Simula una hanggang dulo, magkakasama tayo. Manalo, matalo. Andito po tayo. Maraming salamat po.
Fighting words from our Phenom Rising. Now let's throw it back to the panel.
Thank you very much, Franny. And the best way to say it, Eliza put it the best way. Respect the game. Yeah. So they did not give it away. They went for it and they won the match and a chance to win again against CHERY TIGGO. And that's why she and, you know, she's well loved all these years. She shows her passion for the game, Neil.
Eliza Valdez was just a different beast in the semifinals.
In the semifinals,
20 points in their last game, 18 points this time around. And you can just see the fight throughout this match against the CHERY TIGGO crossover. She wanted to enter that finals, but as she said, hindi naman laging nananalo.
Right.
And they're just happy that they can still fight for that bronze medal. They had that disparity in the attacking. CREAMLINE had 67 compared to the 47 of CHERY TIGGO. It's just that the net defense of the crossovers was just there in set number 2 and set number 3.
I love what's going on here on the court. On one side, Mylene Pat ran to CREAMLINE, and she has this nice moment with Gia all alone. And then Sevijovic and Basa right now are also, you know, chatting, comparing notes, and probably saying, so, you know, are we going to see each other again here in the Philippines? Who knows what they're talking about, because these players obviously friends, and they not only respect the game, but they respect each other and the opponents. All right, let's talk about the schedule. 2:30, as we mentioned, this is going to be at the Araneta Coliseum, the rematch between CREAMLINE and CHERY TIGGO. Basically, it's the same matchup that you had today, but reverse it, and the stakes obviously higher. Bronze medal para naman sa CHERY TIGGO and CREAMLINE, and the finals para naman sa Petrogas and Signal. Congratulations to them for making it to the finals, and we'll see you all at the Araneta Coliseum, December 1, Thursday, for the start of the last run of the PVL Reinforced Conference. That will do it for us today. Petrogas winning in 4 earlier, and the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers winning in 5 sets here in the semifinals to finish off semifinal action in your PVL. For Neil Flores, Franny Reyes, I'm Boom Gonzalez. Thank you very much, and don't forget, we'll see you on Thursday at the Smart Araneta Coliseum for the finals of your Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference, the heart of volleyball.
Here I go again. It's my moment, every moment. You can always count me in. My forever is right now, and I'm not ever giving in. Here I go again.